If you've watched someone build a $10,000 website with free AI in 15 minutes and quietly wondered why you're not rich yet, this is the missing 90%. Here's what I found. The build is real. The tools really are free, and it really does take about 15 minutes. I'm not here to call anyone a liar, but the $10,000 is not the price of those 15 minutes. It's the price of everything nobody films. So let's do the honest version. What's actually free, what that website is genuinely worth, and how you'd really get paid for it. First, credit where it's due. The build genuinely works. Free AI really will produce a good-looking, fully animated website with no manual designing and no coding from you. That part of these videos is not a lie. And if you've never built anything before, it is genuinely worth doing tonight. So what's actually free? The main one is Google Antigravity. It's a free public preview, it's built on VS Code, and it's agent first. You give it a goal, not code. It can run Gemini 3, Claude, and GPT models, and it can drive a browser to test what it just built. The honest catch. Because it's a preview, the free quota keeps shrinking. It's down to roughly 20 requests a day from around 250. So you get a few big swings a day, which is plenty for one website. Now the number. Where does $10,000 actually come from? Here are the real figures. Freelance web designers charge $15 to $150 an hour. $50 to $150 if they're in the US. A small business website runs $500 to $5,000 from a freelancer, or $1,500 to $8,000 for a genuinely custom build. A landing page is $300 to $1,500 from a freelancer, and $1,000 to $5,000 or more from an agency, with the agency high-end reaching about $10,000. So, the $10,000 is a real number. It's just an agency number. It is not the number a beginner with a 15-minute demo site gets handed. So, what is that $10,000 actually buying? Not the building. It's buying a client who trusts you enough to hand over their business. A brief, real copy about a real company. 3 rounds of revisions. Their photos, their domain, their hosting, and someone to call when the site goes down at 9 p.m. on a Friday. The building was always the cheapest part of the job. AI made the cheapest part free. That's the whole story. So here's your honest first number. $300 to $1,500. That's what your first site realistically pays. And that's not a failure. That's a real first job. And free AI just deleted the one part that used to take you 3 months to learn. Which brings me to the actual play. And this is the part I want you to hear. That 15-minute website is not the product. It's the portfolio. You now have a beautiful, animated, finished demo to put in front of a real business, which is the exact thing you never had before. That's what changed. Not the money, the proof. So here's how you'd really get paid. Pick one niche you already understand: the gym you go to, the barber you use, the trade your dad works in. Find one business in it with a genuinely bad website. Build them the 15-minute demo for free before they ever ask. Then show them the demo, not a price list. Charge $300 to $1,500 for the first one. Do that 3 times. Then raise your price. The AI shortened the build from months to minutes. It did not shorten the trust, and it never will. One trap to avoid. Don't sell an AI-built website. Nobody is buying that. They don't care what built it. Sell the outcome, more bookings, more phone calls, looking like a real business instead of a Facebook page from 2013. So go build the 15-minute site. Genuinely, it's free, and it's worth doing tonight. Just build it for a real business that needs one. And treat it as your demo, not your invoice. If you want the honest version of this stuff instead of the thumbnail version, subscribe. Tech made simple, software made clear, no hype and no wasted money. See you in the next one.